Welcome back, WOWO Land, with the primaries next week. I cannot believe it. They're coming up Tuesday, May 2nd. But because of that, I wanted to spend some extra time this week getting to know some of your mayoral candidates. Yesterday, I spoke with Republican City Councilman Jason Arp. Today, I'm talking to Fort Wayne City Councilman Tom Didier. He's also running to be your next mayor. So with that, we say, hey, Tom.
Hello, Kayla.
How's it going, my man? You're kind of in the final stretch here.
Oh, man, 2 years of hard work is finally coming to fruition.
Well, I don't know, Tom, if you heard my rant yesterday here on the show, but I said yesterday during the program that I have such a hard time when I ask candidates, why they are running for said office, and they can't seem to answer that question. So no pressure here, but why are you running to be our next mayor?
Well, I'm running for mayor because I want to put all 265,000 people of Fort Wayne first. That's what's on my sign, and I am a born salesman, and I have always felt that I put the person first and I put myself second. And I just want to make the city continue to keep growing in the direction it's going, move it forward, and, for too long, we just haven't, brought the continuity together with everybody, with the city council and the mayor office. It's just been very lackadaisical, and I just feel that we need new leadership in there after 16 years of the same person.
Yeah, you're right. There's always kind of been this push-pull going on. You're right about that, Tom. I do want to talk about, you mentioned people and you mentioned some growth, but what would you say would be, let's do your top 3 priorities if you were to be elected mayor?
Well, my biggest thing is, and we talk about it all the time, is, neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
But I know as a district council person that I have been for the last 20 years, I've seen, a decline on the decision-making for the neighborhoods themselves.
Yep.
Yes, we do a lot of projects for neighborhoods, and we do a lot of work for neighborhoods, but I really want to get back to the grassroots of how you work with neighbors and what you can do, because I have felt that over the course of my definitely the last 16 years, because, Mayor Henry took away our seated dollars. The second year that I was, with him in regards to a mayor. I had Graham Richards the first time.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing is really, and I've talked to a couple of different police officers in regards to this, and by no stretch of the imagination am I trying to say that the police officers aren't doing a good job, because they are, but I just really want to see a more focused look at community-oriented policing. And what that entails is basically just being, probably the eyes and ears of the community in a better way, so that they, again, connect with the neighborhoods. And it just really, my whole focus is always going back to the neighborhood, because I believe that the people are the most important thing in this whole city election that we're talking about. I think that people get into the taxes and all the other things that come into play. But really, we end up forgetting about the real reason why we're running and what we're doing. We're supposed to be the servants to the individuals out there. And, the third thing is I really want to take a strong look at zero-based budgeting. The first year I'm in office, I would really have to take the initiative to really go in a very hard direction in regards to how you would run your own household budget. Now, granted, we're working with a $300 million budget, so it's a little bit different, but it still comes down to where are the savings that we could come up with. We did, as a council, with the help of Russ Yale and myself, we got rid of a department a few years back, the Weights and Measures Department, because it was an unnecessary department that we did not need. So there's things that you can do, and we can make that happen. And I am really excited for the opportunity to make it happen.
Yeah, I love, we were talking about earlier, kind of that push-pull that there always seems to have been. And I can't help but think of that push and pull, particularly as you mentioned, neighborhoods really being one of your top priorities here. There's a big difference between neighborhoods and downtown. I can kind of feel and see that push-pull that's been ongoing for quite some time. It feels like between neighborhoods and downtown because they are not the same thing. You can correct me if I'm wrong here, Tom, but technically I believe you were the last person to hand our current mayor, Tom Henry, a political loss back when you won the 3rd district seat on city council. I believe that was in 2003. So I'm curious, and we're kind of getting to the nitty gritty here, Tom, but I feel like I can do that with you. What makes you think you could potentially beat Tom Henry again?
Well, it's pretty simple, and my answer is this. I am going to take a very proactive approach at really grassroots and how I am going to talk to the individuals and the neighborhoods and the people out there. It's exactly what I did when I ran in 2003. Mm-hmm. And I tell Kayla this, if you talk to any of the constituents that talk to me, they will tell you that Tom Didier, he answers his phone. Tom Didier calls people back. Tom Didier communicates with people. Tom Didier listens to people. And look, I don't always do what they want, but I give them an honest answer and tell them the truth. That's why some of the things that are on, Jason's flyer are incorrect in regards to what I do and how I handle things, because I really take an honest, truthful approach to everything that I do. And I think people see that, and I will prevail on May 2nd, and I'll prevail again on November 7th. I truly believe that it's on my heart that I'm supposed to be where I'm at, and I'm going to continue to keep doing this every single day for the next 6 months, and I am excited about the opportunity.
Well, you said it all comes to a head Tuesday, May 2nd. Tom, we appreciate you joining us. Best of luck.
I am so excited. Thank you for having me on your program, Kayla, and you have a wonderful day.
Hey, you too. That's Fort Wayne City Councilman Tom Didier running to be your next mayor. He's joining Democrat Jorge Fernandez, current mayor Tom Henry, and as I mentioned earlier, Republican Councilman Jason Arp. They're all in the race to be the next mayor of Fort Wayne. Do not forget, it's so important. Primaries, Tuesday, May 2nd. Get out and vote.
Podcasts by Federated Media.